Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make a video of what you must have in the kitchen. Somebody asked me to, make a video of what kind of tools do we need in the kitchen, in the house. Sometimes, you buy a lot of stuff that you don't really need, or, you go crazy buying all those expensive tools that you don't really need. So let me give you some example of just the basic tools that we need in the kitchen or that I use in my house and in the restaurant. I was the same, like buying very expensive brand name tools, pots, pans. You don't really need to do that. I mean, if you know how to use the right equipment, you can always, go with the $20 knife instead of a $200 knife. I mean, if you want to show off, of course, why not? Use a $2,000 knife or $100,000, whatever thousands or $100, like this, But I rather use my basic everyday knife, work knife that I'm used to work for over 20 years. From this to this, I'd rather use this, but that's me. I mean, before, when I was working in the different restaurants, high-end restaurants where you have to bring your own tools, then of course, you have to show off. You don't go with a $20 knife to a fine dining restaurant when everybody, they come out with the tools and they show, oh, I just bought this knife for $3,000, or I just bought this knife for $500. Really? So show me what you got with the skills with the $20 knife instead of, show me what you got. Anyways, this is the you must have chef knife. Then we have two different sizes. The baker's knife, which is smaller, it's like about 9-inch. So we got the 14, the 12, the 9, and also sushi knife. As you can see, it's already beat up and everything because I use it a lot. So we got that, the sushi knife. Then also you must have a cheese knife when you're cutting more, for the cheese. When you're doing salamis and stuff like that, this is what you need. Then we also need a boning, and this is the boning knife. It's a lot shorter. So this is just to take all the meat out of the bone like this, and doesn't bend as the fishing knife. So when you're doing fish, like fillet and stuff like that, where you need to bend the bone, scrape. So you must have this kind of knives. And also when you're doing a slicer, when you're carving like a prime rib or the whole loin of a tuna or fish or salmon, then you need this one, So that's for that. Then your steak knife, basic steak knife, butcher's knife. But that's when you're doing, big, let's say you're cutting the leg of a deer or something like that. You can use the knife. Pizza knife. Zester, micro zester. You need this, and also, your regular cheese grater, zester, stuff like this. You must have that at home. And obviously your measuring spoons. When you're cooking, you don't really need them, but when you're baking, you must have them. Because most of the times, you're cooking, you just grab a pinch of that, this and that. Unless you're specifically doing a recipe that it has to be really measured, then you use it, but it's up to you. But you must have this. And then your cups, measuring cups, make sure you got a stainless steel or instead of the plastic ones, more sanitized and everything. So you need a set of measuring cups, a cup, half a cup, 3/4, a quarter, stuff like that. Strainer, must have. Then your pot, saucepan, stock pot, different sizes, goes to hundreds, of liters. But for a home, if you're doing boiling pasta. This is like a 10-quart saucepan that you need, you know, for your sauces, for your boiling stuff, a strainer. So we need that. And a small saucepan, you know, for small quantities, soups, you know, if you're making like a soup for 2-3 people, you know, this is what you need. Breakfast, non-stick, omelets, you know, crepes, whatever you want to do, but you know, you must have these two non-stick pans. And obviously, you know, your I like to use this instead of the heavy stainless steel saute pans, because if you work in a restaurant, you don't want a pan that is heavier than this one. It's aluminum. And if you're working with the saute, it kills you with the stainless steel. It kills you because it's very heavy, very hard to grab. You know, those fancy handles, not for me. So we have these ones. The 12 to 14, these big saute pans, you must have those. Cutting boards, you know, cheese cutting board, your regular cutting board, bamboo, or the plastic, you know, the one that, you know, it's more the NSF brand for the restaurants. You must have. I have it, but it's like this big, so you know. And then colors coating. It's up to you, but you just need one of them. Let's see, carving tools. You must have this if you're more into the, you know, carving vegetables, fruits. But it's up to you. You know, you don't really have to have those. And also the carving tools. You know, the little spatula, the butter scraper. This is for the cucumbers, carrots, stuff like that. You know, it's more like garnishing tools. Your melon scooper, see the small one, the big one. Then they have different shapes, you know, for garnishing. The core, you know, to take the cores from the apples, you know. Then the channel knife. This one is like the ones that I have over here. See, but this one has the round tip and the triangle tip. So this one is more like professionally carving tool. So you need this. Zester, you know, the grinder for the orange peels and stuff like that, limes. Must have a wine key, man. You always gonna need a wine key in the kitchen, anytime. You know, you must have it in your tools. And also your tournet knife. You know, if you work in the kitchen, people, you know, cooks, they hate tournet. But you know, as a chef, you love to have the line cooks and the prep cooks, tournet. Same thing, tournet knife. The tweezers for the take out the bones from the fish. The knife for the cardboard. You always need that. You know, when you have your receiving stuff, you know, breaking the boxes, you need that. Your scissors, cutting the fish, the tail, you know, you always need a scissors, crackers. Oyster shucker or clams, you must have this, you know, because, you know, you never know when you're gonna use the oysters. Nice peeler. I like this one, but I like the other one better. Let me see. This one. I prefer this one, but that's my personal, you know, because it's faster for me. A lot of people, they don't like this, you know, they go with the old style one. And also you need your fork, you know, for the carving. And some of the brushes, you know, small one, the big one. The most important thing in the kitchen, you know, your thermometer. You must have that. And what else? Let's go with the trays. So you must have your cookie trays, you know, different sizes. Like you can see, you know, different sizes. The aluminum ones, you know, when you're baking potatoes, roasting stuff, you must have this. And then the sushi net, you know, you never know. You can, you know, one day make some sushi, you know, have sushi. Uh, what I like to have in my kitchen, regular hotel spoon, the perforated spoon, my tongs, my rubber spatulas, this one and the flat one, the wooden spoons, my Italian tweezers, or more, precision stuff like that. When I used to work in the fine dining, like you need that scooper, ice cream scoopers, different sizes, masher, my whisk. You must have the whisk. Making the soup right now, so you must have that. Your salt, pepper, fresh grinder. I mean, you can get all your tools and equipment little by little. It's not like you're gonna go to a store and go crazy, spend thousands of dollars. No. Every time you go to the store, if you find something, grab it as you need it. Not go crazy and go shop. No, as you need the stuff, you buy the stuff. And I have a lot of more of pots, pans, hotel pans, containers. But that's because we own a restaurant and I like to have restaurant equipment at my house. But you can always substitute for something else. So hopefully you guys like this video. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, preguntas, let me know on a Chef Alex Perez on Facebook or YouTube. So I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So thank you. Hopefully you guys like this video and enjoy. See you next time. Enjoy.